staggering shot. And well taken in the butterfly net, which saves the fingers.
Well, it's the one thing he does, really, as far as showmanship is concerned. But he does it dramatically well.
Yes, if ever there were a man for the high jump, it would be Sampras. But otherwise, Sampras has really dominated when he's got that serve in.
Oh, yes. Changed his mind at the last moment, and the crowd are glad he did. Had to flick it.
What beautiful. What a hurdler he would have made. Along with Graf, I think the pick of the athletes.
Ace number 13. Suddenly he's very near the finishing post. 4-1.
She wasn't going to give up, and you know, he thought it was a new beginning for him, and all of us were looking at him saying, what are you talking about?
Oh boy, shades of Yannick Noah. This will go in the highlight film as well. Watch how early he jumps for this one. Hangs.
Air Sampras.
Watch this. Talk about hang time.
Quiet, please.
I guess he didn't hurt his ankle earlier.
No.
McEnroe leads 4-3.
They still got grass courts over there by the clubhouse, but as you can see, they've also got clay now in the hard court because there's a tune-up tournament to the U.S. Open played there now. Jimmy Connors is the only man to win the U.S. Open when it was played on 3 different surfaces.
Let's go down to John Dockery.
Thank you, Pat. I'm with a man, Stan Smith, who owned this Open 19 years ago. Today it's Pete Sampras. You saw him as a youngster. Do people think he was going to be this good?
Well, you know, he had so much talent as a youngster. He could hit all the shots. He could hit the topspin, forehand, cross-court, down the line, and also hit the lob. Tremendous touch. He has a lot of the similar characteristics that John McEnroe does with the feel around the net. But I had no idea whether he'd be able to hold it together mentally and really, you know, fulfill that promise of his talent.
Did you think it would be like this today? Did you think Sampras could do this to McEnroe?
I really thought Mac was going to win it based on his experience and knowing that it might be a little bit of a letdown after beating Lendl, but he's playing so well. He's controlling the match, and John's hanging in there.
Is there anything Mac can do?
Well, I think he's going to hang in there and just keep the pressure on Sampras and see if he can just get a break here or there, and the tide may turn.
Thank you, Stan. Pat?
Okay, John.
Here's another look at that last point. This sets up the pass. Offensive lob.
That's 15-30.
Advantage USA. Sampras emphatically fights off the break.
The way he jumped up for that overhead. Got a lot of air on it. There's the first serve. Mark hit that return. So that'd be an easy shot, but Pete, they're jumping. The slam dunk. Look at this athleticism. Unbelievable.
Wonderful stadium this, isn't it? 11,000 people fit in. very skillful couple of shots. Beautiful lob hoisted by Edberg, chasing back, and then the great smash from the baseline. Well, the trouble with serving Sampras is, where do you serve? You serve wide on the forehand right court, he whips it across you. On the backhand, he's very good cross court or down the line.
He's going to take a look at those tennis balls and find the two that look the freshest, that'll travel through the air the most quickly. Because you know he's coming with some heat right here.
Marat's taken a dive. Unbelievable bounce smash by Sampras. In fact, the whole point was incredible.
Sampras.
Di Bjorkman da parte di Sampras, di rovescio 15 pari. Qui davvero spettacolo. Sampras ha schiacciato questo smash con un salto perentorio.
Guardate, ecco, queste sono le caratteristiche di un grande campione. Eccolo.
Così come questo colpo impattato di dritto sulla prima palla di servizio di Bjorkman, Sampras. Ed eccolo qui, un colpo.
Sampras a volte può trarre anche in inganno, può fare.
Maybe just see Hewitt trying to get over a little bit more to the forehand side here and force Sampras to hit the big one down the middle. But he can do that as well, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Must feel like it's like trying to save a penalty at times when you're returning Sampras' serve when he's serving this well. Only dropped 4 points when he gets his first serve in at the moment. That's also against one of the best returners on the tour at the moment.
Anybody hit that one better?
Nobody. Nobody will either. I mean, that was clean as anything. It wasn't easy. It was actually jumping at an angle this time as well. Look, wasn't even jumping straight forward. He's on fire today.
I like the look in his eyes as well at Hewitt. He was just looking at him, wasn't he? Great stuff. Recover from that one. Quick adjustment from Sampras. Ball really does take quite a high kick off the top of these nets.
And he had to keep his eyes on this one because it would have been easy to miss. I don't think the passing shot from Hewitt had enough on it anyway to trouble Sampras. But he served, I would guess, at about 65% of his first serves to the backhand side, outside to wide to Hewitt's backhand, and then suddenly he'll just pop two down the middle. It's just impossible to read. I mean, you're continually guessing where he's going to serve.
Couldn't play the pickup any better.
And Hewitt's got to be frustrated. It's one of his best returns of the match. And not only did Sampras made it, but he's forcing Hewitt away from the court again. He just couldn't set up for any sort of passing shot.
You've just got to sit back and marvel at what this man can do.
He was in two minds as well, whether to hit it or not. He was having a look, then he looked at the baseline. He decided he wanted to hit it. Did you ever doubt he wouldn't make it?
Match point for Pete Sampras to take his place in tomorrow's final to face Marat Safin.
That turned the whole match, and from that moment on you saw the reaction from Sampras to get that first set under his belt. The level dropped off in the second set and you could feel Sampras pressurising more and more, stepping it up, getting into the net much more. And then, as Peter just said, the third set, if it had gone the other way, it could have been a very, very tricky match. I will never forget in my life the smash that Sampras played to second point from the end.